Here today with Coach Cal Neatherlin of the Corpus Christi Carroll Tigers. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm great. How you doing?
I am doing good. How are things in the beautiful city on the bay there?
They're awesome. I mean, it's been a lot of crazy weather though, I'll tell you that. Lots of rain. It was just thundering just a second ago, as a matter of fact.
Now, for high schools and high school coaches, this is the busiest time of year in the spring. So many different
Hmm.
sports going on, so many sports just wrapping up, hitting state level, etc. Same time, that means you're getting to see your kids get out there and compete in all kinds of sports. You're seeing them in the weight room. Um, how are things going for the spring?
It's we've had a really good season here at Carroll. Like currently, our baseball team is still in the playoffs. They just made it to the second round. Our girls softball team, they're in the third round. They play at Alice on Friday night against Mercedes. We have a young lady that made it to state and track in the high jump, Janisha Kelly. So we've had lots of good, positive things going on. So things have been really going well.
Right now, if you don't mind, kind of walk me through your team for the fall. Who you losing to graduation? Who might step into those roles? Who you have coming back, and just overall what you think you're going to look like?
Okay, well, we're losing some quality, really good senior leadership. We've had our quarterback, Benny Hernandez. He's going on to TLU. Our really good running back, Leroy Rodriguez. He's going to Southwestern and Georgetown. JC Juarez, Ben Sandoval. We have a lot of guys that were really quality, good leaders leaving. Um, the good aspect is we will be much better depth wise this coming year. Now we are going to be having some spots up for battle. We already started competing, trying to move people into places, but like our quarterback is expected to be Matt Rodriguez. He's currently in baseball and he's doing a good job playing second, pitching there. So we know he's going to be good to take Benny's spot. But we've also had to, you know, look for other quarterbacks as well because you have to have more than one throughout a season sometimes. So we've been really pushing that in this spring. We're not doing spring ball. I like the extra week of two-a-days and the extra scrimmage, which I think will help us because we've just been getting bigger and stronger in the weight room. Um, but we have some young man like we have another young man, our running back Robert Muhammad coming back. He backed up Leroy as a sophomore, and we really think highly of him and expect big things from him. Um, but the overall thing about our team will be faster and bigger, a lot bigger and a lot deeper.
All right. Kind of walk us through your district, who are the teams you're competing against in district, and what you expect to see from them on the field this fall.
Yeah, very tough. Um, you know, Veterans Memorial went to the state semifinals this past year. I know they're losing a few guys, but they're always going to be good. They'll be well coached. The kids will play hard. I think the favorite is going to be Miller because they're returning everybody, but they're a star receiver. I mean, they have just about everybody coming back. They have two quarterbacks coming back that were both dual threat and just hard to stop. They have multiple running backs coming back. So they are definitely the favorite. Everything else outside of that, West is always good. They're always. Are you okay? I don't know what happened there.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you some. You're
It
breaking
just
up a bit.
okay. Something just happened. It just like
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
it's okay.
Um,
So
yeah,
let
Victoria East is the
let me ask the question again so I can edit it. And we'll just
Okay.
So if you don't mind, walk us through.
Did you not hear the whole part about Miller?
I did, but to edit it,
Go ahead.
better
Sorry.
if we just go from the question.
I got you. Guys go back.
Yeah.
Understood.
So if you don't mind, walk me through your district, who's in the district and what you expect to see from them on the field this fall.
Okay. Obviously, Veterans Memorial was state semifinalists this past year. I think they're losing a lot of their defensive line, but they have two of the skill guys that are probably as good in district, if not the best players returning. So they'll still be a force, even though they are losing a little bit, and they're always well coached, and the kids play hard. I think the favorite this year, though, has got to be Miller. They're returning pretty much everybody. I think when we looked at the all district, I mean, just pretty much every kid on their team was all district, and they were all young sophomores and juniors. So they're going to have a lot of talent back. They're losing only their really good receiver that's going to Sam Houston, I believe. So they are definitely going to be the favorite. Victoria West is always explosive. Coach Boyce does a great job with their offense. East, who was in the playoffs last year, they lost their really 3-year starting quarterback, and they have a new head coach with Coach Reeve. So I don't know. I mean, I know they're going to be good. We just don't know what to expect right now. And then Ray's bringing back pretty much everybody. And then King is really competitive, and Moody as well. So we've got a really good, strong district, lots of crosstown rivalries. So looking forward to a big year.
Now, you have a lot of ties to public education here in Texas. Your sister's superintendent at Granger. You've been in coaching for a long time. Given your perspective and just what you hear around, what would you say the biggest challenge facing high school athletics in Texas right now is?
Well, like you're talking about, the vouchers, I think, are the biggest thing right now to athletics, because what's going to happen is kids will just be able to move basically wherever they want. I don't even know, like right now we have a great system with the UIL in place that keeps checks and balances and people from recruiting. I just don't know what's going to happen. That's a very, I don't know how they're going to put guidelines on those if they do get the vouchers through. I mean, it'll be like the Wild Wild West, and I don't really know what to say after that. It just won't be good for athletics. Kids will be able to go wherever they want, and then some kids, you'll try to get them in the schools and they don't have to take them. It's just not a good thing.
All right, so let's go from big picture to small picture, learn a little more about Cal Neatherlin. What would you say your number one guilty pleasure is?
Without a doubt, it's my mini Reese's. My Reese's cups. I love the little mini ones. I can eat all of them in a bag if I need to. I just can't get enough of them. I don't know. I love them in the refrigerator, like ice cold. That's about as crazy as I get, man.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you very much for your time today. Best of luck as you wrap up the school year, moving into the summer and the fall season.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you for asking me to come on. I really appreciate it.
LoneStarGridiron.com. Access the complete history of Texas high school football, over 100 years of information, win-loss records, coaching histories, individual stats, records, and more. Lone Star Gridiron, the authority on Texas high school football.